Hello and welcome. This is Sahara playing Dragon Age Inquisition, and we are in Battle Royale going after clues for Red Jenny. And one of them is here.
What is this now?
Oh, this is a soldier.
We maintain an Inquisition presence on Commander Cullen's orders. This has been received as you might expect.
I suppose.
Okay. Which direction? Over there. Let's read this first. It looks like a dragon's head. The head of Madame Snappy Snips. Snappy Snips. Mascot of La Masque du Lion, named in jest, but genuinely respected. The Grand Ma'am, as she's also called, was the last dragon brought down by Sir Koenig, the previous owner of the cafe. A spirited hunter, Koenig came of age in the years following the sighting that named the era, while others were quick to assume the tales of ancient Navarian dragon hunters must have been exaggerated. He tracked the gradual increase in dragon numbers. In size. Koenig believed we had yet to see a true return of the beasts of legend, and that the specimens of his day were young, despite their ferocity. It is a cruel victory, but today we know Sir Koenig to have been correct, even as he may have fallen to his own expertise. He was years overdue from his last hunt, and for the rest of us, travel wary. What we thought to be the pinnacle of dragon strength may have been closer to adolescence. The sisters of Madame Snappy Snips may have left their sibling far behind. Snappy Snips. Enchantress. Okay, there's something red over there. I'm sure that's what we need to get to. Not of heroes, Maphareth and sacrifice. Andraste, Our Lady, the sword and the fire against Treventer, betrayed to the Empire in exchange for a kingdom. Maphareth, now synonymous with treachery. But would Andraste have won, and if not, what would we have lost? Let us look not just at the act, but at the why of it. As the armies of faith pierced the imperial homeland, it was revealed not as a wave, but as an arrow. And as any hunter will attest, if your aim is not true, there is no returning to the bow. We must consider how much of Our Lady's victory to this point was against true Imperium, and how much was against the echoes of Empire. Andraste, the inspiration may not have considered such, but Maphareth, the general, fought for homeland, not visions. Was it victory or defeat that his betrayal held at bay? That's true. They both went at it from a different perspective. He went for it as homeland. She went for it as a god. Maphareth made the deal that killed Our Lady. That is fact. And when Andraste died, Maphareth was gifted everything from the southern plains south. How generous and impossible to hold this must have seemed. Let us look on Maphareth and the legacy he divided among his sons, not with an eye for accusation, but from a tactical consideration, for he must have known that mere rivals had never stopped Treventer. What if he set about creating peers, and none of this was accident? How then fared Isilrath, Everin, and Berold? That's true. That is a different perspective on that. He didn't portray her. He was looking for a strategic. Okay, so this is another barge. This is a cafe. Alright. Well, we know what needs to be done here. There we go. Red handkerchief. Favors for friends. A different simple script on the back of a stable report marked with red paint. Thank you, friends, for helping good Lady Caress. Saw those who asked about Harold enter third passage. Could not stay to see them exit. Okay. We have a whole bunch of stuff up here, but can I see any of it? If I have a read, I'm up here.
What are they up
The summer home of Monsieur Gloobs. Gloobs? A seasonal home for the childhood pet of the twin sons of Empress Yvette. The nature of Monsieur Gloobs remains unknown, save that he was a gift from a Rabbinian ambassador, and he was eventually released to the sea after taking the hand of a sluggish page. What was he? Huh. So there's something over here that I... Oh, here it is. It's inside here. Or on the other side of the wall. There's something right in front of us, but I can't get to it. Huh. Over here. Another city guard.
Salutations.
He's got a red hat. Can't get any of that. Can we go up here? All these people in their weird outfits. Ugh. I couldn't stand living here, I can tell you that. Too many weird people. The Lover's Alcove. Every district has one, at least one. And the question must be, why is a place meant for dalliance declared in such an obvious way? And the answer, of course, is that obviousness is the entirety of the point. Yep. When manners and station will not allow impassioned words, such corners are places to be seen and not being seen. Entering with a paramour and is as much a declaration as singing out in joy, which one of good standing must never do. The alcove is thus a dignified means of announcing romantic affliction, either for genuine partnership or to appear as such in order to spare a suitor a refusal. Dignity, of course, requiring that one does not also make use of the darkness for actual physical gratification. This has, of course, never occurred. Yeah, right. And you're sitting here by yourself, so are you gratifying yourself there, bud? Okay. Anything else over here to read?
It's true.
Oh, yes.
What's true?
You heard?
Her Majesty's convenience, a plaque reads, for Her Majesty's convenience, wood and vines defy the very sun and rain. Okay, whatever. Not a hero is the death of diversity. Who could hold back an empire? Another. Who could hold back so defined a people as Treventer? Another. Let us consider if eldest Azarath was not meant to honor Maparath, but the father's fate was already condemned by hidden betrayal. Let us consider that Azarath was told to turn from ties to Maparath, to look forward, not back. What of his actions then? Azarath was granted a land of tribes, of scattered alliance. His answer was the grand unification which must condemn. Okay, somebody leveled up. Which must condemn as arrogance, sweeping changes in trade, relocations to break local allegiances, all to favor centralized trade and power. Cities were leveled to expand a new capital, a powerful and influential city of a new nation, Val-Royale of Orlais, and all in the name of not lost, Andraste, out of holding back looming Treventer. Power was unified, but cultures less so, investing everyone in the new. Orlais stratified the classes, and through it all spread a bitterness that a Ferelden ruled. Azarath avoided the stain of his father, for he was seen as victim too, but he was still Alimaria. What if, dear readers, the final unifying element came not from accident or even the deliberate actions of Azarath, but from a common hatred, and not the common hatred of the day. The sons of Maparath would succeed at creating a peer for Terbenter, but only at the cost of themselves. Okay. Not her. Alright, she's got points to spend. Turn the bolt. Your expertise with the shield protects you against ranged attacks. Or we can go to an actual shield bash. Or lunge and slash. You lunge forward, then spin with a slashing strike if your first blow connects. You can use this attack to close with opponents. 175% weapon damage, 8 seconds. Cost impact detonator ability. Use on incapacitated foes for a combo. Shield bash. This is also an impact detonator. Many foes think a shield is just for defense. You can correct that mistake with a brutal slam that does bonus damage to an enemy's guard. I like the lunge and slash. Let's do that one. And then, that's enabled. Lunge and slash. Let's do that as preferred. Okay. Oh, okay, so we need to get this to her. We need to get these in some kind of order here. Lunge and slash. Challenge over here. Shield wall over here. These are going to be the actual... Shield wall is something she can enact on her own. Okay. And then... Now we have Solus. Okay. Now we can get him to renewal, revival. You summon spirits to heal fallen allies in the area, getting them back on their feet and fighting again. 2 meters. So this one also to life ward. Spirits now protect your allies for a short time, reducing incoming damage and reviving them if they fall unconscious. Or desperation. Revival is easier to cast, but no longer revives allies permanently. Instead, allies who are already unconscious fight with great power for a few seconds before falling again. Really? Why would you want that? But now we have revival. Okay. So. Okay, we got Winter's Blast. We have Barrier is over here.
I suppose.
Mind Blast. Okay, we'll just do them separately. Barrier is something he'll do. Probably not us or whatever.
She who trusts in the Maker,
But I think he can do Barrier on everybody else.
as the moth sees light and goes towards
I think.
she should see fire and go towards light.
Okay. So, what else do we need? We need one more. Come on. Where is the next one at? I don't see it on here. Okay, let's go to the journal then. So the red, not that. Yeah, we're here. We're in. The threat remains champions of the just. The Templars have left Bioware and refused to negotiate. Okay, the threats remain. Return to the havens. Okay, but we need to do the. Where's Red Jenny? Where's Red Jenny? Seeing red. No, that's that one. A friend. Oh, here it is. A friend of Red Jenny. So it's the inner circle. Search the upper market. Okay. How do we search the upper market? There must be stairs somewhere. So there must be... Oh, there's a Sister Antoinette here. Well, she doesn't show up as a marker.
What? Yes, I'm sorry. Minding the duties of
Please, move along.
ailing mother, Havara. I am rather overwhelmed. Forgive me. I am unsure whether I meant to extend chantry services to you, and that troubles me greatly.
So these are probably all people we're going to talk to later. So there's got to be a way to get, come on. There's got to be a way to get to where I need to go. That's my marker that I don't need on there. Is this it here? Can't get in there. Can't get in there either. So how do we get around? Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, we can open this. Well, this is kind of a fancy place. It looks like it's all scrolls. Yep, books, scrolls. We have a merchant.
Inquisition, eh? I'll sell. But if the Chantry censures you, I'm not liable. No offense, but I have to live here, and Val Royeaux can be traditional.
Yeah, how can you stand living with a... Oh, Alright, anyway. Buy, sell. What do you have for sale? Come on. Oh, really? I'm clicking. There we go. So what do you have? You have scrolls. Or they're, they are not scrolls as much, they're, oh, what I'm trying to think of, schematics. Okay, that's what I'm trying to think of. There's schematics. Spiked longbow, jagged battle axe, dark spawn. Do we need any of this? Apostate staff blade. Wow, some of these are very expensive. But you don't know what they do until you actually make them. I don't think I have anything to sell. No, I don't. Interesting. But I need to find my way. Okay. This one we just came down? Yes, it is. So how do we get...
Speak only the word. Sing
This is how we came in here.
then the golden city is thine.
Can't get in there. So is fast travel...
All's well, it seems.
I know there's a fast travel here. Is this it? No. So how do we get up to the upper market? Fast travel. Some areas have multiple levels. Click the icons on the top right to view them. Ah. Okay. So there we are, up a level. That's what this is for. Okay. So that just takes us there? Are we now there? A friend of Red Jenny. Search the upper market. Do I have to click on it? I'm still there. So how do I make sure that I am here? Because it says I'm here. If I want to be here, I want to be here. What's the difference? Okay. No, this is the one that I was already on. So how do we get to... How do we get there? Your friend Red Jenny. Set is act... Oh, okay. The strange message delivered via arrow. Search the upper market. And that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so am I there or not? No, I'm not. I'm still here. How do we get here? Okay, I guess I'm not understanding. This is the world map, which we don't want that. A friend of Red Jenny. This is... Okay, we need to get up here. Okay, I'm clicking on it. But we can't seem to get anywhere. It's not taking us anywhere. What am I missing? I'm hitting enter. Search the upper market. I know, but it's not telling me how to get there. There's nothing to show. There's nothing to click to say... Okay, here we go. Here we go. We had to push on one of these. Well, I wish they would have said something. Okay, travel. Now I know. Now we're in the upper market. Okay. I'm just not very smart. A little slow. The Randy Dowager Quarterly, an extra thick annual edition of the Suspect Quarterly. The Randy Dowager welcomes the new year by scandalizing the old with a collected romantic epic, The Horned Ones, being a tale of conquest both of nation and of heart. I thought we just leveled up Solus, but no, that's Beric. Both of nation and apart. Demands are satisfied as bronze giants share their explosive passions. The Randy Dowager. Exhibitions for the noble of thought, but spry of step. The lady herself says, only for those of particular taste, delicate buds should remain in the garden while the bold of us flower. 5 scarps fluttered in shock out of 5. Okay, let's get him taken care of. Okay. He is... Sorry, I'm on the wrong one. He's on this one. Okay. So he has explosive shot. We can do chain reaction. We can do leaping shot. You dive out of trouble and fire a hail of arrows at the enemies that were trying to close with you. Let's go ahead. You cannot yet unlock this ability. Oh, because I have to do this one. Death from above. That is a passive. He already has this one. Full draw. It takes a moment to line up the perfect shot, but it pays off with a devastating hit that bites even deeper against enemies who aren't injured yet. Damage bonus. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, I have to do this. I keep forgetting that. Let's just do this, get this taken care of. All right, so we've got it passive now. Now we're done. Okay. I've been setting up my Dragon Age 2 for to get up in my put on my YouTube channel, and I have to say I really like the mechanics of the game so much better than this one. Anything here I can read? Got all these plaques everywhere. There was something over here. Must be down there. There a bird? Well, if there was, it's gone now. Oh, we can get in here. And what are you selling? Oh, we got Reed here. The Folly of General Not Sheraton. 3. But during times of crisis, there can emerge abilities we do not know he possesses. The servant, under the greatest duress, stood as not Sheraton. She stood and she spoke. She stood and she led. She stood and she attacked. And under banners they knew, and a voice they did not, the forces of Orlais brought low the enemy. Now perhaps the servant was more lieutenant than page to her battle-hardened lord. And perhaps the strength of the foe is stressed too much in retellings, and perhaps the allied were well practiced in the roles, but none questioned that not Sheraton was at the least adequate and at the most inspirational. So someone falsified a general? Or a leader? And what are you selling? It looks like you're selling animals or something.
Is this a shop?
I maintain a premises wherein customers of a certain affluence entertain the purchase of my ware. So yes, a shop.
Well, you're where?
Don't you mean wares?
No, I mean ware. I have one item available for purchase. It is far too expensive for it merely to be sold. You may gaze upon it and dream of the wealth required to possess it, as have lords and kings. And then you may leave and purchase things from shops more aligned with your station.
Well, what is it?
I can't see it. Tell me what it is.
If you have to ask, you are not the one to buy it.
I need to know if I can use it.
And again, the point is missed. If mere use is your concern, you should go elsewhere. The person who claims this will not be known for using it. They will be known because they paid for it.
Okay.
How do you keep the doors open on a shop with one item?
My shop is a destination. Luminaries of every description journey here to see what is denied to them. Some pay tribute in the vain hope I will barter. They do not have the will to pay the price. They require a bargain to justify the spend, to ease their conscience. That would defeat the entirety of the purpose.
This is very odd.
So you sell one very expensive item, and it's worth it?
Let me now interrupt the inevitable defense of your thrift. I'm sure you have treasures, and you will have many more. You could parade them from here to Halam Shiral, but none of that would allow you to say you have purchased this. The item is irrelevant. The price is worth it.
Okay, so he's selling the concept of something is all it is.
I don't see why this is special. Anyone can overprice something.
To overprice an item, the item must have a known value already. It is then priced over what it is worth. This has only the value I have set. It has never had another. It is not overpriced. It is priced.
Oh, double talk.
Goodbye then.
Mind the flooring. It is not used to feet that have been subjected to soil.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, let's see what's over here. Mystery box. Oh my gosh. So mysterious. 10,000. So they want you to buy it to get your interest. Funny. Funny. Just go somewhere. Okay, this is fast travel.
Of course.
Is there anything else to read up here? Looks like there's supposed to be, but I think it's all down there. Yeah, it's all down there. Where I was already at. So where's this red Jenny at?
Wonderful.
Does that have an open on it? Nope. I'm looking for where red Jenny's supposed to be. I suppose I could just mark it on my map. There's something over here.
Built for them the golden city, the center of all creation. And for a time you dwelled among them, watched over them, as a gardener watches the earth for the first signs of life.
Oh, it won't let me go between them. I don't see anything red anywhere other than flowers. Oh, here's something to read. Longing and the upper court, a torn page from an unsigned diary. My weakness bids me not by chance to gaze upon the upper court, where shadows of our final dance and wishes of my heart consort. Okay. Oh, you can see out over into the water and the boats. All right, so let me look on the map. It's right there. So I was... How do we get... Oh, I'm on the wrong side. I see. I have to fast travel to... Aha. You can't get to it unless you fast travel to it. So there's... I see. So you have to travel to each of these individually. Okay, let's travel there. Okay. So we can get everything that we're supposed to read. The waiting alcove. How forever empty in anticipation of artistic endeavor, worthy of the envy and insidious jealousy of the capital and her glorious emperor. 848 blessed, scratched below the inscription. Mad shit, empty as his head. Mad shit, empty as his head? What does that mean? Can we talk to you? Nope. So they have areas upon areas. Maybe I was up here, because this takes me down to there. Oh, nope, it wasn't. That takes me... Examine. The mystery and meaning of 8 silks. 8 silks drape across Bel Marchi, 8 silks that frame the sky and shade the chain of comrades. But why 8? That question is posed time and again by visitor and philosopher. What in the grand history of our capital is displayed in this subtle choice? The ages? But we have had 9, and what fool would have made such a prediction? There is nothing in the Orlean mindset, in the heart of Orlais, that suggests even a hint of accepting an end to our way. Perhaps in something less flattering, but veiled, it is opinioned that the 8 represents the twin boys of Empress Yvette, born 799, which heralded the blessed age, being the entwined loops of the number 8 itself, not its value. The more irreverent suggests that the 8 could as easily be a slight against Yvette's figure, for she was rumored to be stout, but determined in her choice of corsary. Both theories are scoffed at by historians as mere number fetish. What emerges when we consider the longevity of the question is that there is meaning to be is not that there is meaning to be found, but that it is ingrained in us to search as though there is, for we need to believe that such a prominent detail of the greatest city the world has ever known must be thoroughly rife with meaning, and so certain are we that we discount even the architect who grew so annoyed of the question that he had the answer engraved on his memorial. There are 16 rods. How compares his fact to our search for truth? They're all weird. They're all just nutty weird. Okay, how do I know where I've been and where I haven't been? Sorry, guys. I know, you're jumping out of my way. Sister Andra.
Ah, the Herald of Andraste. Is there something I might help you with?
There's nothing.
No, thank you, sister. Make her go with you.
So we're going to be looking for these people eventually. You know that, right? Oh, this is cool. You need to read here? Nope. Alright. If you didn't know your way around here, you could get lost, that's for sure. I think I've been on both sides now. That's not the fast travel, but I can do it with the map. Okay. So those all connect. I keep doing this. Alright, so I did all these up here, I think. I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, I'm pretty sure. So now let's go there. Now that you got me running around all over the place. I know it's dinging behind me. Read. So what I'm looking for is all this stuff. Not of heroes, division and distance. For a supposed creature of jealousy and greed, Mapareth is less so indeed. For while his word brought low the bride of the Maker, his prize was quickly divided in distance. Let us consider the lesser of the sons in this matter. Of Everin we know little. The middle boy, he was tasked with ruling the lands to be the marches. No claim by the father has made no in my name too humble, and that freedom is shown in the result, for Everin himself was the least concerned with power. He among all led by example, not demand, and spoke only of sacrifice. When betrayal was revealed, Everin acts as a man broken, dispersing his holdings to the various tribes. It was a penance that spared him his family, but it also dispersed influence. To this day, the free marches are scattered. Of Bereld more is known, for his actions bring him to the start of our nation, but his folly begins in Nabera, where he must ask, was this the will of a betrayer father or a mistake of youth? Mapareth gave rule to the youngest, Bereld, and never claimed Nabera. Never did he sit on the throne, and he is thought to have rarely visited, but his name is hated there most of all, for it was bartered for legacy by the son. Unlike Everin, Berald spoke not as example, but to claim. Never his name was mentioned without that of his mother and father. His claims were bold, their actions were his, and their thoughts all shared. But from the father on his throne in Ferelden, no word is recorded, and we wonder, was it deliberate? For when the betrayal was revealed, all with ties to Mapareth were vilified, and so strong were the ties that Bereld had drawn that his court was killed to a man, and he was forced to flee. Had he kept silent, as seems the will of the knowing father, and had he girded as the father had guided the elder, Ezereth then Vereld might have remained to rule, but that would require that the betrayer not be as he is drawn, and it would have kept Vereld and Navera, and it would have kept Vereld from Orlais, and it would have prevented the further betrayal that truly birthed Orlais. Oh my God, how convoluted is all this? And they were, none of them were, the sons were his consorts. They weren't Andraste's children. Okay. Examine. A season for the four afoul. At this window, the thief Treadwell did witness the attempted assault of Lady Castine. He surrendered his chance for escape to catch and hold her assailant, a bard of Lord Halabin. Hero, thief, foiled bard, and conspiring noble were all censored as per their station and relevant action, lashings, and labor. Disappeared and ostracized for the social season, respectfully. The scandal played out far longer in the theatrically serialized adaptation, which reimagined the three as siblings separated at birth, competing for Lady Castine's hand at her orchestration. The conclusion was relatively accurate to the original event, save the punishment of the thief and noble being swapped, to comic effect. Generally good reviews received, though some thought the height of the lady's hair to be unrealistic. Well, I think the whole thing was unrealistic. Okay, it's over here somewhere. Where? Okay, over here. There it is. Okay. Okay, a scrap of parchment is hastily torn from an ornate document stuffed into its hiding space with a large red sock. And we are to obey well. We meet at 3 bells to discuss how best to serve the new way, scrawled below in a misspelled script. Herald, go to time, praise addressed. Herald, go at time, praise addressed. Taken together, the messages reveal a time, path, and key to a location on the world map. Does it now? Does it now? Secured courtyard, a friend. The Imperial Enchanter. Oh, that's right. I need to go talk to her. We have a... Okay, a friend of the red. The location of Van Leroy was revealed by the crews of use the world map to travel to the meeting point. And we... Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I meant to do that. Travel. Okay. Let's see who this friend of Red Jenny is.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
You weren't at the conclave?
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
I understand why they sent someone in their stead, because I would have been leery too. You think the Templars did it, do you?
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
The mages weren't willing to talk to the Inquisition before. Why now?
Because now I've seen what you are. And I've seen the Chantry for what it is. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
Okay. Are we returning to Haven? Because we had an invitation that we needed to go to. A chant for the departed. No, looks like we're still in... Where are we at? But it's now night. Secluded courtyard. Okay. Well, where are we? Okay, so we got ambushed. Can't be, not here. That's a mercenary. We haven't bought anything for a while, so that's kind of nice. Can you get to that one? No, we'll go after this one. You can do... Oh, I think you were already doing something, weren't you? Can you do barrier? What are you doing, barrier? You can't see that one. Can you see that one? No, yes, you can. No, you don't. Okay. All right, me. Where am I at? You do parry. Are we done? I think there's more somewhere. Where are we at? Oh, up here. Okay. Am I up there? Yes, I am.
Dead!
Okay. So we got ambushed, did we? So that happens in this game too. We got ring velvet. Cool. But I need velveteen. Where am I? Getting something, but I think it's behind me. What? It's like right there. Just looking. It should be like right up here. Open, that's why I have to get into it. None of these papers can be read? Nope. Okay, let's go in. What the hell?
Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
No.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Oh, okay.
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're kind of plain, really. All that talk, and then you're just person.
Well,
I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Some say that? Who are you?
Some believe I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you, and what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sera. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
What are you talking about?
Cheeky, yeah?
What are you talking about? Fend off the guards. Okay. Well... Can we see any of these over here? I don't think so. Let's get you over there. You're gonna go over here. Okay, now you're gonna do your stuff here. Okay, Cassandra, where are you at? You're up here. Okay.
Because no breaches.
Okay, who are you?
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
Yeah, did you set me up?
Could we take a few moments for sense to reassert itself? Who are you people?
I'm not people, but I get what you want. It's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sera. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
Okay, so the friend of Red Jenny was also in Kirkwall. That's why we've heard of him.
The Inquisition is almost an army now. Can you add to it?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you. I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got generals and oath belchers. And sure, you have soldiers. Like the dead guys protecting that other dead guy. All those helmets, and what gave them up? Some drunk gets a key lifted because someone else is pissed about bills. So no, I'm not Captain Swordface or Marchy. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
So who are your Friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
Oh, it's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it. Someone little always hates someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep, or piss, you're never far from someone little. Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have it explained to them that free help is good.
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead yet. I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
Sera joins the Inquisition. Sera does not join the Inquisition. She leaves forever. Yeah, join us.
All right, Sera. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Okay, so we have a new party member? Sera. She's a rogue. What's this? Party selection. Oh, okay. No, we're gonna use our normal people right now. Wait, we're gonna unselect her, unselect him. Cassandra, Eric. We'll get to know her better first. Okay. Needs breaches, operation available. So I got power up 1. Okay. So where do we go from here? She's a little weird. Too many breaches? Okay, this takes us to the world map. Anything else to pick up on here? Okay, there is something over here. Two of them. Ooh, got ram leather. And we've got more ram leather. And something behind me over here. Here we go. Loot. Yep. And gold. Okay. So we do have that one. There we go. I think this is the way, the world map. Yep. So we do have quest 1 to 3. Grand Enchantress Fiona, leader of the discuss Fiona's offer with it. But I didn't talk to. Okay, no. Then Royale. We have this. The Imperial Enchanter has extended an invitation, so I think we should go to her. And it's almost an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and close down this episode. If you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Well, we went into a cutscene. So, let's hold on here. I think. Yep, we did.
Lady Trevelyan of Ostwick, representing the Inquisition.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
You know me.
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
Okay.
I've heard very little about Duc Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the Civil War. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit.
Oh.
Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I want justice for the divine.
The Inquisition is working to restore peace and order to Thedas.
Here comes the outsider, restoring peace with an army. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests.
Did you just freeze him?
You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
Kill him, let him go. Let him go. He's just all hot air.
I think the Marquis has seen the error of his ways.
By the grace of Andraste, you have your life, my dear. Do be more careful with it. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you.
How long have I been around?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Montsimard and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With divine Justinia dead, the chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
As the leader of the last loyal mages. Is this business or play? No, I'm not romancing her. Let's investigate.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows, magic will find neither on its own.
She's right about that.
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
Let's see here. What do you get out of it?
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
Good for you on that.
Are you devout? What's your opinion of the Chantry?
I was a great admirer of the late divine Justinia V. The Chantry, at its best, unites the disparate cultures of Thedas and looks after its most vulnerable. Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
Yeah.
You are aware that the Chantry hasn't sanctioned this Inquisition.
The Chantry is leaderless. They're in no position to officially sanction anything. Besides, my dear, if there is one virtue the Chant of Light teaches us, it is forgiveness. Once the Inquisition has sealed the breach, I am sure the new Divine will not care in the slightest about official permission.
Probably true. Yeah, welcome aboard.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
So, another party member? Because then we're going to have another mage. We have 3 rogues, 2 mages. Hello? Looks like it was going to do something and then, okay. Hello? Hello? So we're back to Haven now. Okay, and I didn't want to be here, but I'm going to go ahead and close down this episode. Well, yeah, because I went ahead and talked to her already, didn't I? Yes, I did. So there isn't anything left here. Okay. Alright, so if you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.